The smallest miscalculation could lead to new waves of migrants, according to Mr. Lavrov in a press conference on Friday. The foreign minister warned that ultimatums and threats do not help the dialogue. Mr. Lavrov said, "God forbid anything adventurous will be done in Syria following the Libyan and Iraqi experience, but now I hope no one ventures on such an adventure." He added, "Nevertheless, even the smallest miscalculation in Syria will again lead to new waves of migrants in Europe and other things that neither us nor our European neighbors need whatsoever." The Russian foreign minister stressed that this development of events can please only those who are protected by oceans and those who expect to sit out in the process of continuing efforts to ripen the entire region, in order to continue to promote their geopolitical projects here. Nevertheless, even the smallest miscalculation in Syria will again lead to new waves of migrants in Europe and other things that neither us nor our European neighbors need whatsoever. Sergei Lavrov. Russia and the United States are using their channels of communications on Syria, according to the minister. On Monday, U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to take military action against Syrian authorities over the suspected use of chemical agents in the city. Several NGOs, including the White Helmets, confirmed that chemical weapons were used in the eastern Ghouta area on April 7, but the Russian Foreign Ministry rejected the claims, while Russia's Defense Ministry said that the White Helmets are not a reliable source as they are well known for spreading false information. Reuters said the UK-funded White Helmets are famous for staging attacks in Syria, and the Russian Center for the Reconciliation of Opposing Sides in Syria reportedly examined Doma on Monday and found no traces of chemical weapons. And in a press conference on Friday, Russia's ambassador to the UK claimed the UK-funded White Helmets are famous for staging attacks in Syria. He said, Syrian authorities were immediately blamed for the so-called attack. No proof was presented and no questions were asked. I think the conclusions were based on social media. Russian services for security visited the incident and didn't find any kind of substances there. No traces of chemical poisoning were found in local hospitals. President Trump also accused Russia of renovating Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. "We are interested in meeting experts there to carry out necessary tests," he added. At the request of the Syrian government, OPCW experts will be on ground tomorrow. "We would like them to visit the place of the alleged incident and take samples, not just studying social media images and stories." Mr. Lavrov earlier expressed that Russia is open to communication with the U.S. over the situation in Syria, saying that a joint discussion is necessary. The head of the European Commission, Jean-Claude Juncker, after meeting with German Foreign Minister Heiko Maas, noted that Russia's participation is necessary to resolve the conflict in Syria.